Hi guys, my name is Kelsey at Mellowstate. I am a full-time reseller and today I am going to show you what I picked up at the estate sale that I went to on Friday. I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory. This estate was in a $4.7 million home. It was beautiful. My friend John at Sales by Helen, he called me the day before telling me I need to make time to go to this estate, so I did. We changed our Friday plans around. Dan and I went out to the Philadelphia area and boy, oh boy, was it worth it. We got there, we were the second car to pull in, so we got there probably an hour and a half before the estate started. We were second in line to get let into the doors. It was amazing. The house was beautiful. I shared pictures over on my Facebook page at Mellowstate. I have it linked down in the bio or description. But I am so excited to show you what I picked up. I have 3 huge IKEA bags here. It's gonna be a long haul, but I'm so excited. I mean, I have thousands of dollars worth of inventory here. So this estate, they did have pricing on a lot of stuff. The clothing, they had a picture on, basically in each room, they had a picture of like what you were gonna pay per clothing piece. Definitely not a cheap estate, but highly worth it compared to what I'm gonna be able to resell this stuff for, which is extremely exciting. We were, like I said, I was the second one to get let into this house. And right away, I don't know if you guys deal with this, but when you're like in a high stress situation, like you know there's stuff you want and you know you need to be first to get it, especially when there's a line of people behind you. My brain went blank. I was let in, I ran up to the master bedroom and I just went blank. I saw this pile of designer shoes laid out in front of me. I was the only one in the room for probably 1 minute. And then I lost track of what I wanted. There was a lot of really great designer coats that I missed out on. I am beating myself up so hard, but that's okay. Like I said, we've got a lot that I got to bring home with you. I spent a total of $708 on everything I'm about to show you. So grab some popcorn, grab a snack. This is one of the best hauls I've had in a very long time. I also want to mention, we did like kind of sit ourselves into a corner and look up comps on some of the items. I did not look up comps for almost any of this clothing. I also did not look up comps for most of the shoes. So this was all purchased kind of blindly based on brand and style and my reseller knowledge that I already had. We did, however, look up comps for the electronics we were finding. I do have a handful of electronics in here and there is one crazy bolo I'm going to show you guys. So when Dan and I went into the house, I went upstairs, he went straight to the electronics, which was basically right off the front foyer. And he got all the cameras that I told him that I wanted. And then we eventually met up upstairs and I went downstairs with him after we shopped a few of the bedrooms filled with clothing. And there was a camera and I was like, did you look up comps from this? I'm gonna look up comps. I think it could be worth it. Stick around, you guys, because you will be blown away with how much this camera sells for, and you will be blown away by the brand, because I've sold this brand in the past, but never this specific camera for how much this one sells for. So you'll get a lot of brand knowledge in this video, that's for sure. While I was looking around the house, this was like I said, it's a $4.7 million house. These people have money I can't even imagine. They had only designer brands. I mean, it's a lifestyle that I just don't live. So being able to come in contact with these designer brands, like one after another, it was just an experience. Getting to even walk around the house was awesome. Anyway, I've been talking long enough. Let's dive right in. The first item I picked up, well, not in any specific order, I'm just gonna show you through the bag. This item is a jacket. Their jackets at this sale were priced at $40 a piece. This is a Kith jacket, K-I-T-H. It's an extra large corduroy Sherpa line jacket. I did actually end up looking up comps for this brand, or I looked up what this brand kind of sells for because I've never sold it before. And there was no comps for this specific jacket, but for jackets, kind of, actually a little bit less substantial than this. We're selling over $100 all the way through. Slow sell-through rate, but I'll make great money on this. I'm hoping to sell this between $150 to $200. We'll see what I actually end up listing it for. I do have all my stores linked in the description as well if you want to go and look at those. But easy money, $40 into potentially $150, $200-ish. I'll do more research. I didn't look up comps on Poshmark or anything, but Kith jacket, that was awesome. And again, that was $40. I picked up this RLX Ralph Lauren. I have never, ever found this brand out at a thrift store. It's a very, it's Ralph Lauren, but it's the RLX line, which sells a little bit more. I picked this up. I didn't check comps. I wasn't sure how much she was gonna price this at because this technically is like a windbreaker jacket. She priced it at $15, which was more than I wanted to spend on it, but I'll check comps and I know I'll be able to make money on it. I'm not sure how much money. And unfortunately, the mom who owned this house, the master bedroom, she had amazing pieces. I got there really, really late in the game because I skipped over the master bedroom, even though, like I said, that's where I was supposed to go first. I just got overwhelmed and excited and all that stuff. So fortunately, she is definitely smaller. So a lot of her items are smaller sizes, but that's okay. A lot of this stuff is going to be stuff that I potentially could be sitting on for a while. It's designer stuff, so it doesn't have like a crazy high sell-through rate, but I'm okay with that. For the return I'll be getting for these items, I'm okay with holding on to some items for a little bit. Also, having brands like the brands I'm about to show you can definitely draw attention to your closet. So anyway, moving on. Next, I picked up this t-shirt. I believe Courtney over at Sales by Helen, if you're not following them, definitely go follow them, especially if you're in the Philadelphia area. They run amazing estate sales by Helen. She actually handed me off this t-shirt. Again, it's by the brand Redone. I was kind of nervous to see how much she was charging because some of the things, the t-shirts or shirts were $20, which I was not willing to spend on this, but she gave this to me for $3, which is really good. I can easily flip this for probably 30 to 50. I, again, didn't check comps on everything, so take what I'm saying very lightly. This is an Alice and Olivia lace jumpsuit. It's a full lace, wide leg jumpsuit. I found this in one of the daughters' room. This was $20. Alice and Olivia is definitely a slower brand that sells. It definitely takes the right person to come along and buy it. But again, I'm going to be willing to sit on a lot of these things that will sell for at least $100, I think. Pre-owned, it's a great size. Even though I passed up on a lot of great jackets, like I'm telling you, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of jackets in the master bedroom that I completely missed out on. I did, after I finally got over to the master closet, find this I don't even know how to say this name. I'm sure you guys know it. I don't think you'll be able to see it on here, but this is a designer brand, a Ziegler something. I found this jacket. It's a really beautiful black zip-up jacket. It's some type of wool, potentially cashmere. Here we go. Here's the brand, a little better. It's just a beautiful jacket. I spent $40 on this. Didn't look any comps up on it. I saw it, I threw it in my bag, and we moved on with it because I know this probably retailed for $1,000 brand new. So moving on, we found this 2-piece set. I think she gave this to me for $20, if I'm not mistaken. She kind of seemed hesitant because it's like a dress. It's a 2-piece set that looks like a dress while you're wearing it. I'm pretty sure she gave this to me for $15 or $20. I'm not quite sure. She said one and then went with the other. This is Cara, expensive brand. Not the best comps in the world. They're kind of all over the place, but I am, like I said, I'm willing to sit on this stuff just because I know it will sell for good money. I have to wait for that right buyer. So this is a black lace little top. The sleeve's all messed up. You guys get the point. A black top, and then this really long, beautiful maxi lace skirt. If this was my size, I'd probably be keeping it, but Car is the brand on that one. Gorge. I also saw this in some of the pictures she posted ahead of time on her website. By the way, the owner or the seller of this estate, the company who helped do this estate, was Fixed to Move. So definitely go give them a follow as well over on Instagram. Sharon is the owner of the company. She posted some photos, so I was able to see a few things where I'm like, I'm gonna grab that. I think she gave this to me for $5. It's a brand new in the box Tetris game. I looked up comps for this while we were sitting and waiting to get into the estate, and they were around $20, $28. So for $5, I figured why not? I love selling electronics, and this is new in the package, so that will be an easy flip. Dan found me this Canon PowerShot SD 1100IS. You always want to look up electronics by the model number. Canon makes it real easy because they have the model number right on the front of it. But I did pick up this here point and shoot digital camera for $40. I think this sold over $100. I'm not exactly what range, but definitely over $100. This was an easy pickup. And even if this was selling for like the $90, $80 range, I probably still would have picked this up at $40 because these sell always within 24 hours for me. Like same day, they sell so quickly. So if I can make a quick 10, 20, 30 bucks off this, I will gladly do so. An easy yes for me. Then I also, she actually threw in this. I found this Canon charger. I get questions a lot like, how do you test electronics? How do you know if they're gonna work? Finding things like this, or even just going onto Amazon and buying a Canon camera charger, or if you find VHSs a lot, or like I have Kindles here, just buying a charger and keeping it for yourself so you can test things out is so helpful. So I will probably be keeping this so I can continue testing cameras as I buy them. The one I found today was dead, so she threw this in for free, which was very generous of her. Next, I have this pair of Kindles. One of these was found in the bedroom, I think of the younger girl. And this was found laying randomly. It looked like somebody picked it up and then just threw it because they didn't want it. But 2 Kindles, she was originally asking $10 for each, and I was kind of hesitant about it just because they don't have charge, and I'm gonna have to get a charger to test them. And then she said 2 for $10. And I said, okay, that's a great deal. So 2 Kindles, 2 for $10, $5 each, and these were selling between $30 to like $40, $50. Again, all the comps I am sharing with you, I was looking up in the mess of this estate. Well, it wasn't a mess. It was very well organized, but you know, people are everywhere. We have 3 huge bags with us. It was crazy to manage all the things going on at once. So those Kindles will sell really well. On top of them having a really good solid comps for a $5 item, they also had a great sell-through rate, which we love. Dan looked up comps for this, so I can't exactly speak on it. I think he said, I don't know, I probably could triple my money on this. I paid $10 for this. It's a set of Hims, supplements. I don't know, I actually don't even know where I can fit this. Oh, it's like a shampoo, hair growth treatment, and vitamins. So Hims is I initially picked this up because it was new in box and it's like a gift set. And anything that has to do with hair growth or like cellulite removal, whatever you want to call it, they do really good. Anything that claims to better your beauty does pretty stinking good. Anti-aging, anti-cellulose, hair thinning stuff. So I saw this, threw it in the bag. Dan looked up comp, said it's an immediate yes. It was $10, brand new in the box. I mean, you can't beat it. And if you guys don't know me, I love selling health and beauty items. I love it. All right, here's the big bolo. Are you ready? This is the Instax Wide 300. It is a huge instant camera, and this sells over $200 with a 100% plus sell-through rate. They had this marked at $25, and this is a camera that initially on Dan's first round past the electronics, he didn't pick up. I don't know why he didn't pick it up. He didn't pick it up, which is fine because it was still there when we went back, and I had no idea this was worth as much as it is until he looked it up. So thankfully it was still there. We got it. This will be a great flip. I'm sure it's going to sell so quickly. Unfortunately, there were there was film on the table that went to this, but I completely forgot to go back and pick it up. So that's okay. I'll still make great money on it, but I did pass out. I passed up on the film that went with it. I was asked a few times over on my Facebook page while I was posting about going to this estate if it was, you know, if it was crazy or too busy or hard to pick things up and hard to shop. Don't get me wrong, estate sales are very stressful to me just because of what I said earlier about like the fear of missing out on certain items. One of the hardest parts of these estate shopping, in my opinion, is carrying all the stuff with you as you're shopping. So I'm so grateful that Dan came with me and helped me, but that's probably the hardest part, is just being able to manage your own items while you're shopping, especially in a house this big. I mean, this property was huge. So Dan had 2 bags while I had 1. If I was alone, I probably would have just had to do separate transactions in and out, because there was a lot of people, but carrying these big bags around was definitely the hardest part of it. I also met some of you guys. I met some viewers there, so hi. And I also met this other sweet girl who gave me an item. She gave me a huge moneymaker. I don't know where it is in this mess, but I'll point it out when I come across it. And the last thing in my first bag, by the way, these are from IKEA. I got a lot of questions on that too. You can get them from IKEA or you can go on Amazon and get them all there, but they're amazing. They're huge and they hold so much stuff. Last item in that bag is another PowerShot SD780 camera. This was listed for $60. I don't know why she priced this one at $60 and that one at $40, but she did. This one only sells, like, the highest I saw was $150, and that was with a few accessories and items like that. I'm hoping I can get, you know, between 100 and 120. So this is definitely I picked this up mainly because it's gonna be a fast flip rather than like this huge money-making flip. But Canon cameras are some of my favorite electronics to pick up because they sell, I like take a picture of them and they're like sold. So, all right, moving on, let's do some shoes. This is where I kind of blacked out. I walked into the master bedroom and literally I was like, I just forgot everything I was doing. Please tell me I'm not alone in this experience. All right, so I found this pair of men's combat boots. These are by the brand Mellowstate, England. And these all shoes were marked at $10 unless they had a sticker on them stating otherwise. This was another item that I probably went in and out of this room 4 times, and I picked this pair of boots up the last time I went in that bedroom. So if this isn't just a reminder to do multiple rounds, whether you're thrifting or in estate sales, do multiple rounds, go through the rooms each like multiple times, because you'll see things that you did not see the first time. I have a few examples of that happening in this estate sale. And I'm so glad we took multiple trips in and out of the rooms because these sell for easily over $100. Men's leather combat boots. Again, the brand is Mellowstate, London. These are in perfect condition. Perfect condition. I got those for 10 bucks. I also picked up this pair of redone, really fun, like skater sneakers. Again, didn't look up comps for almost all of these shoes, especially these ones I'm showing you now. These were in the master bedroom, threw them in the bag and moved on and said, for 10 bucks, I'm definitely gonna take the risk for them. This is another pair I found in the master bedroom. I know these are gonna sell so well because these Adidas style or Adidas sneakers are super popular right now. These are a pair of little navy blue trainers that I picked up for 10 bucks. This is a pair of Brunello Cucinelli, which is, if you guys know, is an amazing bolo brand. It might be backwards on the screen, but there's the brand. I probably shouldn't have picked these up. Part of me is like, oh, I should have left these behind. And part of me was like, they'll sell anyway because of the brand attached to them. But these are so, like, they have wear there and they have wear around the heels, which I didn't notice until I was checking out. And I was just like, you know what, who cares? Just throw them in, I'll get them anyway. I feel like these would fit me if it came down to it, but I've sold Birkenstocks in worse condition than this, so I'm fingers crossed, hoping that I can still at least make my money back on these Brunella Cucinelli little fuzzy slides. They are a leather upper. The upper is in excellent condition. It's just the sole where the fuzziness wore down. I don't know. I didn't check comps on them or anything, so we will see. This house was so fancy. They had us walking around in little booties. It was so nice. Anyway, this is a pair of Saint Laurent sneakers. These are in beat up condition, but again, they were $10. I know I can make my money back on them. I will put some time cleaning these shoes up. I'll put some time into that. I usually don't, but for something this high end, I'll give them a little bit of a wipe down. I'm not going to try to whiten the soles in any way, just because that's just too much work for me. But I will give them a wipe down, try to clean off the leather white upper. We'll see how it goes. But Saint Laurent, got these for 10 bucks. Can't beat it. Another pair of the Brunella Cucinelli slides. Same thing. These ones are a little bit better condition. No big toe holes on those. I picked up these. Dan couldn't find comps on them. And as he was checking comps, I'm like, I don't know why I'm making you even waste your time with the comps. I'm getting them no matter what, because I know 1000% I can sell these based on the style and the fact that they're brand new in the box. These were $10. The brand is No Name, and they are just, they're everything. They're actually my size, so I might be trying these on. They're definitely like a streetwear, goth. I mean, there's so many different keywords I can use to sell these. Have you guys ever heard of this brand, No Name? Never heard of it, but it's certainly nice feeling. Brand new in the box. And again, this was another pair of shoes that I passed up on the first few times I went into this bedroom. And the final time I went in, I was like, oh my gosh, I want those shoes. Why didn't I not pick those up the first time? Another pair of shoes I probably should have left behind, but I picked them up because this brand, originally these shoes were over $1,000. It's the brand Roger, I forget, Roger something. I looked up comps, or I looked up the original price tag, and I was blown away. These are in pretty beat up condition too. There's a few rhinestones missing and the leather is peeling right there. But these were $10, and I'm hoping I can flip them for a minimum of $30. We'll see. If you guys ever have been to an estate sale, you just know how chaotic they can be sometimes. So that's what I was dealing with. Then, as I said, somebody gave me a pair of shoes. She was so nice. I wish I got her name. She was like basically in every same room as us. She was just adorable. She handed me this pair of Balenciaga leather boots. She said, I don't want these. I need to pass my luck on to somebody else. So here you go. I did pay up $75 for these. Again, didn't take much time to check comps, but I picked them up knowing I'm gonna make money on these. I will not let them go without making money. It's a cute little pair of leather booties that I paid $75 for. Balenciaga. I mean, come on. Come on. Moving on, I picked up this Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce little cologne. This was in one of the bedrooms. I spent $1 on this, didn't check comps, but I know it will sell for more than $1. This is an ALC dress, which is a great brand. Again, a brand that does not sell very quickly, but I think it will sell for good money when it does sell. It's just this beautiful pleated maxi dress. I picked this up and then put it back and then went back and grabbed it because I was like, you know what? I'm in this deep. I might as well just keep getting things that are going to make me money. And I knew this could make me money. I don't know what made me put it back the first time I had it in my hand. I think maybe the price of being 20. This will sell for great money. I picked up these Madewell overalls. These are a size medium for, I think she gave them to me for 15. I don't quite remember. She might have charged me 20 for them, but it's a pair of Madewell overalls. Might have spent a little bit too much on them. We'll see. I don't know. Aloe. This is an aloe jacket, like little crop jacket. Aloe jackets can be a great bolo. They can sell for really, really good money. So I picked this up. I think she gave this to me for 10 or 15. I don't think she charged me the full $40 jacket fee. And I also picked up this aloe skirt. This is just a cute little like tulle skirt. I paid $10 think I paid $10 for this. Forgive me, I'm getting all the prices a little bit confused because she was kind of all over the place with deciding what was what price. This is a Lovers and Friend little bikini set. She charged me $5 for that. I don't think that will be a huge money maker, but I do think having a Lovers and Friends brand in my closet will get more eyes on my closet, so I'll happily list that, especially getting closer to the warmer months. Moving on, this is a fun item, and I didn't learn about this until probably, well, maybe 2 years ago now. I did a huge bulk buyout from somebody that very local to me. She was moving to Washington and posted on Facebook that she was getting rid of everything. So I went to her apartment and literally took so much of her own inventory. And as I was looking through everything, she was teaching me just tons of valuable information. One of those things being we talked about the brand Calvin Klein. And she told me she sold a pair of Calvin Klein boots for like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I was blown away because there is like a designer part of Calvin Klein that's runway. And this is one of those runway pieces. It's this high neck plaid. I don't know if this is a dress or a top. I would think that, I mean, I guess some people would wear this as a dress, but this is a plaid little one sleeve top. Again, could not find any comps for this, but Calvin Klein made in Italy can sell for crazy money. Pause the video right now and go look up comps and you will be blown away. So I always say this, but there are exceptions to every rule. Like, I'm sure you've heard people say, don't pick up Calvin Klein, don't do it. There's no money there. It doesn't sell for enough. That sells for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or retailed at least for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I think that will perform very well. So always do your own research. This is another Alice and Olivia dress that I found right next to the Alice and Olivia lace jumpsuit. Picked this up. I picked the jumpsuit up only at first, and then I went back and picked this up because I started getting into the mindset of, I'm making so much money here. Why am I limiting myself just because I don't want to spend a bunch of cash? I think I get into that mindset sometimes where I'm like, I don't know how to really explain it. I stop myself from buying stuff, not because I don't have the cash to spend. I just, obviously handing over hundreds and hundreds of dollars compared to like $50 is much different. So Dan always is like, I don't know why you're stopping yourself from just doing it when you know there's so much money to be made. Like we went to Plato's, I'm getting so off track, forgive me. We went to Plato's Closet a few weekends ago and I found this pair of pants and I was like, I don't know if I want to get it. I can make money. He's like, if you're going to make money on it, then you buy it. It's as simple as that. So once I got in that mindset of like, okay, I already have 3 bags full. Why am I stopping myself? I'm going to make great money. Then I kind of went back and was a little bit, I picked some of the items that I originally set back down. And this is a pile of some of them. I actually didn't even pick these up originally because I thought shorts were $15 and they were actually $5. So that was just a me problem, not reading the sign correctly. I picked up this set of 3 shorts. I have a pair of boyish shorts. I didn't really look up comps for any of these. I have a pair of Mousy, I don't know how to say that brand. It's an expensive brand. I don't think I'll get tons of money for each of these, but I do think I'll be able to make money. And I have a pair of a goalie little skirt. Those are $5 each. That's gonna be all little bread and butter flips, but I'll still definitely make some great money. We went back into the girls' bedroom and I found, just casually, I passed them up the first time because I didn't look through the closet well enough the first time. Actually, a lot of the stuff I'm about to show you, I literally passed up and shopped the entire rest of the house before going back and finding them. And they were still there after tons of people were in this room. Oh, you know, just a pair of Gucci trouser pants. Now, I don't think I'm going to make a ton of money on these. I know they are Gucci, but this style, it's like a cheetah print, like career style trouser pant. I don't think there's tons of money to be made there. I spent $20 on them. I'd be happy with a $75 flip, but I'll have to look into them more. Like I said, didn't do any research on them. Threw them in the cart once I saw they were Gucci. I also found this Ola Johnson top, and honestly, I'm more excited about this than those Gucci pants just because I think this is a better style. I think more people look for styles like this. Ola Johnson, another huge bolo. I've never found this brand out thrifting before. I've only found it at estate sales and buyouts. And right next to that top, I found this skirt. So I can't repeat myself enough. Make sure you do double rounds around the thrift store, around estate sales, around garage sales. You will always find something you did not see the first time. I would have lost out on hundreds and hundreds of dollars if I didn't go back into this bedroom. I found another Ola Johnson item. This is a tiered skirt. Crazy, you guys. This was such a great sale. I went into the master bedroom's closet again after this closet was packed. I mean, I was waiting outside the door like, please let me in. I just want to see what's in there. And most of the stuff was picked through. There was a lot of like Tom Ford, I mean, high-end designer brand button-down shirts. I don't really like selling that type of thing. I did, however, find these two Villa Brequin bathing suits. They are in beat-up condition. I might even remove the lining from this pair because it's they're just not in the best condition inside. But this is a brand. This is a huge bolo. Again, men's swimsuits. They have a great sell-through rate. I found both of them. I think she gave those both to me for $5 each. I wish I got into I am so upset that I didn't get into that master closet when I had the chance to while I was alone. Just somebody tell me it's gonna be okay. I mean, look at all the stuff I walked away with. This was probably, out of all the items I walked away with, the one where my jaw dropped and I couldn't believe what I had in my hand when I found it. This is a huge bolo. This is a huge moneymaker. I found this. It was being stored in a dry cleaning bag. And when I looked at the brand, I quite literally could not believe it. It is a beautiful Zimmerman mauve pink dress, you guys. Another brand I dream of finding out in the thrift store, and I never have. Look how absolutely stunning this is. I'll be able to make potentially a few $100s off this dress. It feels like silk. I just couldn't believe it that I found this sitting there. And again, this is an item I found second time I went into this bedroom. Crazy, crazy, crazy estate sale. I wish you guys could have been there with me. I picked this up because I thought it was cute and it was light, and I thought she would give it to me relatively cheap. And I think she gave it to me for $5. This is a Love Shack Fancy little cropped tank top. It is my size, so who knows? Maybe you'll see me rocking this summer if it doesn't sell quick enough. I also picked up a few Lululemon pieces. I will say, initially when I got into the house, this is like a story time / haul. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. When I got into the bedroom, I was the second person in. Like I said, I went straight to the master bedroom, and the bed had a bunch of yoga pants, purses, bags, all the shoes that I showed you. A lot of the shoes, I grabbed most of them, and like stacks of Lululemon and stacks of yoga pants. I filled my bag initially with a ton of Aloe leggings, and then I saw the pricing that pants were $20, and I was like, heck to the no, I'm not paying $20 for these leggings. So I put them back. Looking back now, I think she probably would have charged closer to $10, and I would have spent $10 on those leggings, but I put them back. I don't know why. I should have just kept them in my bag and asked her at checkout, but if you haven't caught on, I was very overwhelmed. So after a few rounds around the house, I did go and pick up these Lululemon pieces. The Lululemon all across the board was priced at $10. So I figured, I forget what these are called. The name is completely escaping my brain, but these are just a bunch of long sleeve shirts. Am I gonna make huge money on these Lululemon tank tops or long sleeve shirts? Absolutely not. I am not going to make a ton of money on them, but I do think they will flip relatively quickly, hopefully in the $20 to $30 region. We'll see. I forget the names of, I think it's like the Swiftly Tech Tee or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I probably, if I did estate sales more often, which I don't go to estate sales very often at all because I get so overwhelmed and miss things, as you can see. If I started going more often and got better at it, I think I would have walked away with like a lot more stuff at this particular sale, but we learn our lesson. I'm always learning stuff, you guys. Moving on to a few hair care, bathroom, whatever you want to call them items. They had all bathroom stuff priced at $1. A lot of it was open and used. I really tried to only pick up things that were new in the box. So I have this Solile Set and Protect Micro Mist SPF 30. I have no clue. It was $1 and it was brand new in the box. This is the same brand, $1, brand new in the box. This is a Laura Mercier vanilla perfume. This is partially used, so I'll sell this on Mercari. It smells nice. I didn't look up comps for that, so it might sell for nothing. If it doesn't sell for a lot of money, I will keep it and use it myself. Then Dan looked up comps for these. These are Rogaine hair growth treatments. Like I said, anything that is made to better your looks usually sells really well. Anti-aging, hair growth stuff. Pick these up. This one is sealed in the box. This one does have an open box, but these sell, he said, for really great money. So happy about that. He did the comps for this, and I think over $30 a piece. This one was $3, the open one was $1. Don't ask me why. I also picked up this JBL speaker. I saw this sitting on one of the girls' bedroom desk. Yeah, bedroom desk. Picked it up. It was marked at $5. Didn't check comps on it. Threw it right in my cart because I figured if it doesn't sell for anything, I will keep it myself. And lastly, hopefully you've had fun watching this video. By the way, if you like my channel, if you like my videos, like my content, what I teach you, please, I would greatly appreciate if you liked this video, subscribed to my channel, left a comment of anything you learned or any find that I had that you were kind of shocked about, because trust me, I was also shocked at my finds. It really means a lot to me. These videos do take time to make. I love making them, but having the support behind me means so much. So definitely do all the things if you like them. I'm going to show you these last items. These are both for myself. They are both little books that I plan to display in my office once I have a shelf to display them on. This is a book it's such a cute little design. It says, "My favorite dress." Look at that design. Look at what's that called? I can't think of what it's called for now. My brain is so shot. Anyway, I think I got this one for $3, and then she charged me $10 for one of these books. I don't know why, but she did. And I said, you know what? I really like them. So it's just this book of art, and I think it's beautiful. And then I got this, and I'm so excited about this. This is a Vogue The Covers book. I don't really care about the picture on the front, but I do like the binding. Is that what it's called? And again, just really cool. Like, look how fascinating. I just thought it was beautiful. So I picked this up, and I will be using this in my office. You know, I love fashion. It's kind of funny because I'm a full-time reseller who sells mainly women's clothing. But I am not like this fashionista, well-dressed. I still am learning designer brands every day because trust me, I would rather wear a thrifted outfit than go and wear a pair of Golden Goose sneakers any day of the week. I look at this stuff and it inspires me, but I don't think I'll ever get to the level of like wearing designer, knowing designer like the back of my hand. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I know some people get into reselling because they like the designer stuff, finding it for cheap, selling it for more. Of course I do. Obviously I do. I just showed you a bunch of designer stuff. I could never imagine wearing an $1,000 sweater or a pair of Gucci pants or a pair of Gucci. I don't know. Is that just me? Do you guys agree? Do you like wearing designer stuff? I know some people out there resell just so they can get designer stuff for themselves. And if that's you, awesome. I love it. This was such a fun haul. I was so glad Dan came with me. I'm so grateful that John over at Sales by Helen let me know about this sale. Again, if you're not following him, you should be following him. He is so knowledgeable about so many things. I am so excited to get this stuff listed and let you know how it performs. I will be sharing all the sales for these items over on my Facebook page, which is again linked down in the description. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video, which will be posted on Wednesday. Smooches to you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.